Hmm? Oh, hey, darling. Can't sleep? Yeah, I'm having a hard time. Just thinking of the past a lot. My experiences and the trauma that I had to endure during my childhood. I don't know what happened, but something triggered. I had the worst anxiety attack of my life. Most of the time, I can deal with it on my own and quell it. For some reason, this time, I feel like I'm dying on the inside. I want to cry so badly, but I can't even shed a single tear. I feel so broken and lost on what to do. I'm sorry. I really shouldn't burden you with my own baggage and issues. It's just... I don't know what to do with this feeling. It hurts eternally, and I just want to curl up and forget the world. I know that you're not equipped to handle these type of situations. That's why I don't want to burden you. But it is reassuring to hear that from you, at least. Huh? You noticed that my hands were shaking. Thank you. It is nice to hold your hands in mine. I probably feel so cold. Whenever I get anxious or feeling really out of it, my hands always feel so cold to the touch. I know you view me differently from how I view myself, but I just feel pathetic. My whole life, I try to discard emotions or be distant from people. The more I did it, the more I crave for human interactions. However, when I experienced the presence of others, I grew to fear of attachment and loneliness, being tossed aside like how my father did with me. It still puzzles me what triggered it for me. But the deeper I got into this train of thought, the more I grew to fear that you would grow distant from me, grow to resent me, leaving me because I did something to hurt you that I wasn't aware of. I know you told me that you love me, but these thoughts just take over and tell me things over and over again. I just get so fed up with myself, feeling that I could do more for you. I know we've had a few rocky starts in our relationship, and we did go through it strong. But this fear, it wants to control me. I feel so small. It probably seems so weird to view a woman like me who seems so strong-willed most of the time and crumbling down this easily. Huh? I'm human. You do make good, valid points. I just feel like a mess. My mind is so scattered with so many thoughts racing through. So many voices in my mind tell me so many things. So many thoughts are telling me one thing or another. Tell you my thoughts. Are you sure? I don't want to scare you or hurt you. Alright. Just know that I still love you dearly. That all of this is just negative thoughts and my anxiety mixed in with my overthinking. So my thoughts. You have your usual mix of telling me how I'm useless and worthless, with some new things in it, saying how I'm loveless, I don't deserve love, or that I'm a horrible human being who just got lucky. On top of that, I've been having so much fears being enhanced. Fears of abandonment and being seen as some awful person by someone who I love and care for. I have so much fear that you'll come to hate and despise me. I know you won't, but all these anxiety that just rack up. I can't help but think of the future and how much it instills so much fear in me that it could happen. The more I dwell on the thought that you'll hate and resent me, it terrifies me. That I might have held you back somehow. I know I can be a confident person most of the time, but I still have fear and doubt within myself that just want to burst out of me. You have come a long way and have told me about your goals and apparitions. But deep down, I fear that my own fears and hesitation will hold you back. I'm not responsible for that, but I just feel like it's unfair of me to do that to you. You have come so far in life, and seeing you want to achieve something for yourself makes me so happy. But my hesitation to move forward with you, I just don't want to hold you back because of that. Because of me. I don't want you to end up resenting me because of that. I'm so sorry. Just this feeling has been very crushing on my mental state as of late. I tried to shrug it off like it was nothing, but it just kept coming back and crawling into my mind. And for me to cry this much already. Sweetie? Thank you for holding me close to you. It's always so comforting being held in your arms. However, I still want to hear what you think or what's on your mind. You are right. We're lovers. We're supposed to share things with each other. I just didn't want to be a burden to you. I have a say in the relationship too? It's so foreign to hear that. That my feeling isn't being tossed aside or being called that I'm being ridiculous or overthinking too much. It just feels nice to hear that from you since you know my dating history. My exes that I've been with. I always had to swallow my own feelings and pain to compensate for whatever is happening with them. Every time they tell me to either open up or I try to establish a boundary, I get shut down so fast or get belittled. It's frustrating. But I thought it was the norm. For me to shelve my own emotions for my partner's sake. That my only purpose is to mold myself into this perfect woman for them. I always feel so bad for putting all of this onto you. Or just my issues in general. You have been a blessing in my life and have been a light in my life. You make my life feel fulfilling. However, things like that in the past still creeps up on me, tearing me apart on the inside. I just want to shut myself out from the world. My whole life, people have disappointed me. My family, who was supposed to be there for me, used me or tossed me aside, ingraining in my head that I was nothing but a burden to them. Ever since my mother died, I had to endure so much as a child. I thought the grown-ups in my life would be there to help me grieve through her death, but I always get shut down for it. And as I grew older and older, people have continued to disappoint me. In friendship, family, or relationship. I thought for the longest time that being a hermit is perfect for me. No more hurt, pain. Then I felt that human urge, that desire for companionship. Even when I am alone most of the time, I still crave for that bond, the compassion and understanding. Because of that urge I had, I met you and fell in love with you. But I am scared that this is all false and that one day I might wake up and this was just all a dream. All of these thoughts. I feel so small, so helpless, like how I was when I was a child. Thank you. I'm sorry for burdening you with all of this. No? Unconditional love, huh? I know this is a healthy relationship, but it feels so foreign to me still. Having someone who is as patient with me and as understanding as well. I do feel a bit better, sweetie. Just, I still feel pathetic that I broke down in front of you and I am human. You're right. It feels good to be treated like a person. Thank you for listening to me and my troubles. It really does mean a lot to me that you're willing to sit through my crying, venting, and frustration while holding on to me. Being this close to someone while I'm crying away. That's nice. Feels like it's something I lacked when I was younger. Help me heal my inner child. Are you sure? My own trauma isn't yours, and I don't want you to be... Oh, goodness, you're quite assertive today. Nothing wrong with it. I like it. For you to also voice how you feel, it's nice. I always enjoy hearing what is on your mind. You are right. You are my support beam, and I am yours as well. I love you. One more thing, if you don't mind. This isn't another vent, but how I truly feel about you. I know you don't doubt my love for you, but I want to at least have you hear it. I love you truly. You have helped me out so much since you have came into my life. It may not seem like you affected my life that much, but you really did create change in my life. And I always want to keep your happiness first. Again, this isn't a breakup, but if things came to be, I want you to pursue your happiness. You deserve everything in this world. I don't want to be the person who holds you back. You're patient. I don't know what to say. You kind of locked me into a corner where I don't know how to respond to that. Are you sure? I see. I love you so much, darling. You are my everything. I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with you. And I am always so blessed to have you being here by my side. Seems like the rain cleared up. Funny how I feel like the weight has lifted from my shoulders. The rain stopped. You want to keep cuddling? That's fine with me. I enjoy just snuggling in your arms and holding you close to me. I want to stay in this position for as long as we can, if that's alright with you. I am so grateful to have you in my life, darling. I love you, truly.